Good evening and welcome to another beautiful episode of EduTalk on the Recent TV. EduTalk is an educational program that is going to be providing you updates on what is happening on educational sector, specially focused on secondary and tertiary institutions. My name is Said Azan Kamaldin. You are welcome to another episode of EduTalk. Today, I have here with me Comrade, a student leader, former Ilorin West local government aspirant, here with me on the studio this evening. Comrade AbdulAfeez Aminullahi AbdulAfeez A. Comrade, kindly say hello to the viewers at home.
Hello, viewers.
Comrade is going to be taking us through a particular topic, which is leadership skills and intellectual capacity this evening. As a former student leader, can you please explain the concept of leadership skills and intellectual capacity?
Good evening once again, everybody. I appreciate you for giving me a chance to express what I've went through, what we've passed some years back in the student community. To say something about the student capacity and leadership today, I want to say this, that leadership should be understood first. What is leadership? Some people misunderstood the word leadership for something else. Some people think to lead is leadership. They think for them to be in the front line of the history, to always command, give instructions, is what we meant by leadership. And leadership is beyond that. That is not even a leadership. That is a dictatorship. Leadership is the ability for you to say, give what it takes to serve your followers, protect their interests, give them what they want, and speak their voices. That's what we mean by leadership. And when we are to talk about the concept of a leadership, that is simply described that a leadership is that person you and I know that is ready to serve you, is ready to represent your interests wherever and whenever it has the opportunity to represent and to do. That is the concept of leadership.
Thank you very much, Comrade. Thank you very much. If I may ask, you have defined the concept of leadership. Can you please tell us the concept of intellectual capacity?
Yeah, intellectual capacity, if I understand what you're saying, is just the essential leadership or capacity. I think I'm on the way.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I will highlight, if time permits us, our expansion. The quality, the essential of a leadership is to have vision and clarity of purpose.
Okay.
Second is good communication skills.
Okay.
Another one is emotional intelligence and empathy.
Okay.
You have integrity to protect, and you should be able to render yourself accountable. And other is the ability to inspire and to motivate others. You as a leader, you don't just give out what you can't inspire in people. You build yourself. You don't have the ability to build your followers. You are not a leader. If you have something, a quality is in you that made you a leader, you must have the ability to transform, to transfer that quality in you in your followers. If you don't have that ability, forget it, you are not a leader. You are just an interim leader. Because if you have a supplement for you, definitely they will do. So, and also a vision. A leader must have a vision. You don't just be on that seat. As a leader, you are appointed, you are elected. By opportunity, you are there. What's your mission? What's your vision? You should be able to vision a better community for yourself, a better organization for yourself, that in the next 1-2 years, this community, this organization, this state, this country, even this campus as a student leader must not be in the same form I met it as a visionary leader. So another point to be discussed is emotional intelligence and empathy. You as a leader, you must be very careful about this. I remember when I was still a student leader, one day I noticed on my status that there's one spirit that used to drive us inside that aluta. That what you can't even undo, what you can't even do, you don't have the capacity of doing it. You will promise your followers that I will do it. Imagine the SUG president of a university, a polytechnic, a college of education telling the provost, the vice chancellor, the rector that Mr. Man, I'm giving you 24 hours to solve this problem. As if he's the one that appoint that papa.
As if there is a spirit in that
no, you must do this thing. And those papa must be fearing because they know what possess.
That is what Aluta is compared to.
Of course. There's that moral. There's moral in Aluta that drives us, give us the confidence. You enter anywhere, the governor's office. There was a time that we are able to block a whole state house of assembly that today there will not be sitting if our problem is not resolved. And our problem was resolved because they don't have access to the complex. So as a leader, you don't just be emotional, but you must be intelligence. You feel what your followers are feeling. You speak their languages, you understand them, but you must have a way of balancing between your management and your followers, because everything will bounce back on you. Don't be surprised at the end that your manager say, no, this man, you have a problem, you are not graduating, or you graduate with something you can't be proud of. These students, you are protecting their names, their interests, they will be graduated. They will leave you in the school. They will go with excellence, distinctions, first classes.
Thank you very much, leader. Comrade, as a former student leader, specifically, you are the SUG president of Kwara Kai's 2020-2021 session, right?
By God's grace.
You are welcome once again. As a former student leader, how do you handle conflicts or disagreement within students? When there is conflict or disagreement, you as the former SU president, that you led thousands of students. So how do you handle conflicts among these students?
Well, this is a very good and very vital question to be answered. Let me just say this first. By opportunity, I served as the SU president, not officially for a year, but unofficial, more than 2 years. Because I was there during the Corona period, we were still serving. After Corona, after we graduated, we've left campus, but the school has not conducted the election proper.
Okay.
So we are still acting. So during this period and eras, we still have opportunity to interfere.
Instead of you to serve for a good stand.
Yeah.
Yes. Or let me say for a year. 1 year. You served for
like 2.5 years. Okay. I could remember me and one SUG president from the University of Ilorin, Aminullahi AbdulAfeez A.
Okay.
Is a native of Oshun. Okay. Oshogbo, if I could remember very well. We served. Even we were Senate leader at the state NANS.
Okay.
Then. So we serve under 2 NANS chairmen, other schools like Kwara Poly, 3 presidents served with us.
Okay.
We served with Logic.
Okay.
We served with
so Logic, that would be Kwara State Polytechnic.
Yeah. We served with him. We served with one, I forgot his name, and this there's one Absalam Gigabyte.
Okay.
The third one. Yes, we served. He met us in the office. The same thing, our Kwara State College of Education and other institutions.
If I could remember, Gigabyte is a successor of Logic. If I could remember.
It's not. There's one guy between them. I forgot his name. That guy is very calm like this.
Okay.
So, and other institutions. But to go straight to the point, to the topic, the most difficult people to control on this earth is students. They want their interest to be protected at any cost. They don't care. Whatever you go through, whatever you pass through. I remember there was a time that we had an issue with management on our campus, precisely not me. Other campus presidents like NACS, like Emirates, Regional Association, departmental, they had issue with the management. And I was not included in the issue. I was the one that was going here and there to solve their problem, to visit the management timely, because some of them were accused of mismanagement of fund, of embezzlement. I'm the one that they say, Oga, come on, we don't enter them. What do you want to do for us? I said, no problem, we'll sort it. What have you done? Okay, what do you use this money for? You say, okay, I've done this, I've done that. Okay, I now bargain between them and management. Despite that, there are some of them that you say, oh, this president is not doing anything now. It's just there spending our money. So students want you to always be at their own risk. Now, the time I can remember, I paid my school fees myself. As a student union president, I should enjoy the privilege of not paying the school fees, but I paid. On the examination day, students that have not paid now came that, President, we haven't paid. I've paid. My matric number has been called to enter examination hall. I have to just go back. And the then director of examination was my father, lawyer Muhammad Jamil Adam, the son of late Imam of Shao. Okay. He was the then director of exam. I went to his office. I said, sir, I've come again. He said, President, what do you want? I said, my people have not paid. Okay, said, did you pay? I said, what was your I was like, because he was, if I didn't pay, he will say, okay, you can go. Because you are the president. Yes. You have the privilege. I said, I paid. He said, even you that you are the president, that you have the privilege, you paid. Yes. So people are now coming to you to solve their problem for not pay what they should ordinarily pay. Yes. What was their excuse? Go away, leave my office. He has never for once said that to me, that leave my office. I didn't leave. I just packed myself, go outside and stay. When he came out, he said, you are still. I said, okay, I can't go there. If I go there, they will train me. I'm representing them. Please give us today's privilege. I cannot give me that week. That okay, I give you this week. Go and sort it. So issues like that are on ground that students will just want to push you into a problem, and you want to solve the problem by all means, and you should, as the student leader, control and maintain the relationship between you and management. So leading thousands of students is very desperate. Very challenging. Wow. It is very challenging. Thank you very much. Viewers at home, if you are just joining us, this is the Recent TV. We are on the EduTalk on the Recent TV. So here with me this evening is the former SU President Kwara Kaiz, Honorable Aminullahi AbdulAfeez A, discussing the issue of leadership skills and intellectual capacity. Honorable, if I may ask, can you share us an experience where you had lead a team through a challenging project? Share us your insights. Today, if I should go into that deeply, I will mention some personalities' names, but I won't go into that, because when I was serving as the president, there's one thing. The first advice the former director of exam, because it's not there, it's no more there again. Okay, it's now a deputy provost, Lawyer Adam. So he was then the dean faculty of law, and I'm a student of law. On our inauguration day, lawyer came to inaugurate us, to swear us in. He now said, AbdulAfeez, that's how he used to come. AbdulAfeez, Assisa. In the history of this college, no one has served as the SUG president and graduated well. I want your own to be different. And I trust you can do it. I said, in Allah's mercy, I will achieve it. He said, secondly, AbdulAfeez, Assisa, in the issue of this student union on this campus, the past SUG presidents, some of them, they are not serious with their academics. Once they are elected, they start facing ladies. That is Aluta. That is what you call it. That is they start doing Aluta here and there, and they lose focus. And none of them has recorded a significant project in that school. Yes, that can be said. This is what this so person has done so far. You, as my son, I don't want your tenure to be such. I said, sir, you know me before today. I'm not that kind of person that fans going out with ladies or whatever. Maybe I don't have time for that. So are you sure? I don't have time. During that time, I can say immediately and publicly today that during my time that I was serving, unlike this Gen C SU president that follow Aluta all around. Aluta is no more in campus. The charisma is not there again. They are just appointing them. No struggle. You didn't fight for the post. Let me just say they are just the appointments now. In all campuses today, no Aluta, no struggle.
there won't be struggle because we have leaders.
So the management is having interest.
Who are there making decisions?
Of course, and they have always to protect their interests. So the student's voice is no more count. So when I was there, the student voices counted on me because students want me. That we want this man as our next president. And by God's grace, I emerged. And during my time, the first project I did is introducing legislative inauguration and call to bar ceremony. In the history of my campus, on the history of most campuses in this state, nothing like that has never happened. That you will do call to bar officially. The SUG president will now organize a screening to call the law students to bar to protect the interests of students within themselves. When they have issues, they come to court. Our lawyers are there. The chief judge is there. He's a student like us, but so far we have appointed him as the chief judge. He has the decision. Even if the president has issue, he decides. The Senate, I inaugurate them. I knew what I passed through before the inauguration and after. One of the landmark projects I did is a pavilion. I built that pavilion. There's no money. The fund is not there. How much are we getting from the school? I sought myself. I find ways of getting things. Okay, we can do it. Even my colleague, I had one friend there, Kawata. He might be looking at us. Is then the Amir. My friend say, President, you are getting money from somewhere. I said, we are not getting money from anywhere. We are just striving. The project was started. The students, having like 100,000 or maybe 120,000, and I want to build a pavilion. And I said, no, we are building it. We started. We reached a point. I started financing the project personally. That okay, after we get some fund again, they will refund me. So I want a significant project. I have a challenge ahead me. My father have challenged me that you must not be the same as others. I started financing this project myself. I reached a level I couldn't. I said, wow, what can I do? I visited some personalities that were neighbors to our campus. They are figures. If I mention their name now, everybody knows them, but I won't. Some promise that, okay, I'll call me now, next week, we'll get you something, call me. And there's one thing about me. When I call you, that I need this thing, you promise me that call me tonight. If I call you tonight, you say call me tomorrow, I will not call you again. I believe you don't want to do, or maybe you don't have. So I don't want to give my body on you. So I leave them and I started pursuing my plans. And to God be the glory. The executive governor of Kwara State, Malam Abdulrahman Abrazak, then I wrote a proposal to him that I want something like this. I want to do a program, and a proposal was submitted through the current Attorney General of the state, Barrister Senior Sulaiman. So it's
Senior Sulaiman
Ibrahim. He's one of our backbone then. He promised us that whenever you have issue, because the first day we visited because he was then the commissioner for tertiary institution. So he went to his office, we explained what we are going through. He said, President, I'm impressed with your presentation, and whatever you want, just table it to the governor through me. And we did. He followed the proposal to the stage that the governor approved it. During the time I was struggling that, okay, I want this project to be done, I was trying to get some funds. I received a call from the ministry that, hello, are you so? I said, yes. Okay. You write a proposal to the president. I said, yes. Okay. I'll come to our office tomorrow. Your proposal has been approved. I went there. I acknowledged it. I confirmed the approval. They disbursed the money to us. So that was when we have the audacity, the full capacity that, okay, this project must be executed. We finished it. We commissioned it on our 100 days in office.
100 days in office.
We commissioned that project. We did a scholarship program for students that same day. Everybody was there. We entertained ourselves, and after that, we did a lot of programs. So
Thank you very much, Honorable. Honorable, can you please tell us, can you share us an example of how you've applied your intellectual insight to a leadership challenging?
Yeah, when you are in the gathering that is in comprising of some kind of experienced, intelligent personalities. You embrace them, you pick from them, you gain from their leadership method. I will be saying it till tomorrow. I have some fathers on that campus that do give me advice, do give me some statistics that, okay, President, you can see you are serious. If you do it this way, you can get a result. One of them is Adam, as I mentioned. One of them is Ustaz, the current dean, Faculty of Law for Kwarakais, the current dean. Ustaz Kamadin, Sofiullah Kamadin, the grandson to Sheikh Kamaluddin.
Okay.
One of them is then Provost, Dr. Olukoba.
Okay.
One of them is then Registrar, Mr. Afolabi, a prince from Shao.
Okay.
And so many. I have advisors like Lawyer Shuaib, Lawyer Ismail, and others. They do give me advices. I do pick from them. I learn from how they approach issues.
So then you apply.
I applied it to my leadership with my own personal initiatives. I just apply everything and go. So when there's issue between student and management, I will just say, okay, I'll act.
Okay.
As if I'm with the management.
Okay.
When we are together, I will act as if I'm with the students when we are together. I will now find a way of mediating the issue. One of it is when our result was delayed. Not intentional, but due to some issues that surround it, our result was delayed. The pressure was too much on me. President, what will you do? You are saying anything. What I did is this: I called the registrar. Then, hello, Baba. This is what student is doing, and they are planning to do a protest. The first thing I did is that I released a BC for protest. That we are coming on campus for protest. All students were, yes, this president is ready to do something. Everybody was motivated and say, okay, we picked a date. So a day to that protest, we have been trashing things out with.
So that means you take the students' interest.
Of course, the BC was released. I put it to the DM of the then purpose. The register was informed. Everybody was informed. Everybody was aware of the protest that tomorrow we are coming for protest, and we shut the school down. They were trying to just get in touch. Okay, let us just settle this thing, and aside, we are finding a way. So after everything, we got to a point. A night to the protest. All students was like, tomorrow we are shutting down this school. I called some of them that we have reached an agreement, and this is what we decided on. Now I'm releasing another piece tonight that due to some security reasons, the protest has been postponed to another date. So we postponed the protest. So we didn't cancel it.
That is why you were able to balance.
So everybody was calm now. This president is actually working towards our safety, and he don't want our harm to be before us, and everything went so perfectly. And in the end, everybody got their result, and we
thank you very much, Honorable. Honorable, in conclusion, what advice would you give to individuals looking to develop both their leadership skills and intellectual capacity?
Firstly, if you want to be a leader, and you really want to be a leader, you must firstly work on your intelligence, your personal intelligence.
That is one of the attributes of a leader.
The first thing you must work on is, do I have the intellectual capacity? Because don't be surprised. Students or let me say your followers might be falling to some extent that they will come to you and say, okay, this is so they will like. And they pamphlete it, they will finish it, they will bring it to you. You will think this is the correct information. If you don't apply your own intellectual ability to just look into, okay, what can we do diplomatically? If you just dance into the toe, you will find yourself in the head blame. Secondly, your patience, your ability to control your anger. The one they don't boy in papa way. Make them come meet you. We will come say, President, you are a bastard. Chairman, you are just investing our money. They will talk about you negatively. They will whisper behind you, blackmail your name. If you don't have that patience to handle it, to control them, you will lose your leadership. And once you lose that leadership, once you lose your ability to control your leadership, then you are failing gradually. And achievement will not be recorded for you. Instead, your administration will just be full of violence.
Thank you.
From one court to another court, from one management resolution to another one. So you have to work on that, and you need to give yourself a perfect relationship between yourself and your followers and the higher bodies. When I say higher bodies, it can be management. If you are a governor, it might be the president. If you are a chairman, it can be a governor. If you are, you must have higher bodies. So you should manage balance between yourself and the two parties.
Thank you. Thank you very much, dear viewers. This is EduTalk on the Recent TV. EduTalk is a program that is going to be giving you an update on what is happening on campuses, especially focused on secondary and tertiary institutions. We have come to the end of the program today. Once again, my name is Saeed Azan Kamaldeen. Goodbye.